Good afternoon, everybody. Mike from Boundless Sky here. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the odder questions I get, where people ask about some of the strangest technology that I think is out of a sci-fi movie, that they say is going to gather green power for them. Some of it is real and legitimate, and some of it is made up. The picture I put there is something I had in just one of the AI softwares make up. Nothing in that is real, even those people aren't real. So the point of this is some things can seem really real and just aren't. So here's the question today, right? Do you want panels, tiles, film, some Star Warsy looking thing? This is real answers, no spin. Okay. There is film with a flexible, right? And this is a cool idea that you're going to take a solid surface like a roof and just lay out flexible panels on the top of it. So when I looked at this, they're up to 20% efficient, and 20% is a good number. You're going to see more about the efficiency numbers we go by. Their guarantee is roughly 3 years, which is really the worst of all of your options. But they are particularly cheap. You can buy these on Amazon or wherever you want to buy them from. But they're not going to last long. They're particularly cheap. Here you go. Have a nice day. If you have a temporary project, a weekend cottage, something you want to do, this is kind of a cheap and easy way to get solar. Um, Most of your professionals aren't going to handle these because this is floppy stuff that someone is nailing down the corners of as opposed to panels or something else. But if you want to do it yourself, these are pretty cool and they are up to 20% efficient. And this surprised me. Tiles. Tiles or shingles is something that's had a lot of media recently. These are from 14 to 18% efficient, right? 18 at the very best. So that makes these the least efficient of all the current modern options, right? It's still not bad. It's still better than the panels were 10 years ago, but it's the least efficient of the three. You get up to a 20-year warranty, which is good. And guys, if you're getting a roof done in Texas, these shingles or anything else, look at the Texas exception to roof warranties. I'm not trying to offer you warranty advice. I am saying there's often an 8-year limit to how long a roof is warranted for in Texas. It's a very particular piece of law, and if you're looking at tiles or shingles, take a minute and look at that. They're 2 to 3 times expensive as panels, but you're getting a roof as well. So if you're doing a roof anyway, this is not necessarily a bad idea. So they're a little less efficient. They are more expensive. You get more for it. Um, and for some people, that whole look of I don't want panels on the roof is worth doing it. Okay. Yeah, and they are generally publicly available. The panels. This is the standard. This is how things are done. They are 20 to 24% efficient, right? And this is modern as of Q4 2024 right now answers. The warranty is up to 30 years on these. No Texas exception because it's not a roof. 25 years is the answer I see most often, but some of these manufacturers are guaranteeing them for 30 now. And the ways these warranties are generally written as they will perform at least 90% of their day one function for 25 years. That's pretty freaking cool. One of the pieces of fraud that I see out there is people say that, oh, yeah, they're going to produce less as time goes by. Absolutely not true. We can prove it. But anyway, this is the predominant form of solar. This is the way most people do it because it is widely available. It is solid like Gibraltar. It is guaranteed for the rest of your life if my age, and the efficiency is the highest of any of the modern materials, right? So this is why people tend to choose panels. The others aren't bad options, but they're a little more niche. Okay, I want to take a minute and talk about the future here. Um, we have 30% Prescovite. I have a hard time saying that word cells. 30% efficient and as much as 40% projected, and that's amazing. That's twice what we have now. So that you could do it on half the amount of glass. The current challenge is manufacturing them effectively because the way that you have to make these Pescovite cells, I'm not going to drag you into the deep tech. It's not the same way they make the current cells, and they have to figure out how they can make panels in a cost-effective way. Until then, these are really cool, but too expensive to manufacture. Um, there are new advancements coming out every day, every week, every month. It is so exciting. And future tech, crazy stuff. Organic photovoltaics, space-based lasers, perk cells, spray-on photovoltaics, which are pretty amazing if they can get it there. It's all just potential. It's all kind of sci-fi. When you're looking at like, yeah, I get to spray solar panels on my backpack. It's going to charge my car. Maybe, and maybe on a very limited basis and expect it to be expensive. It is out there, but man, it's nothing you want to invest in yet. I am Mike Winkler. I want you to have green power right now, more reliable for less than the cost of what you're paying. I am Boundless Sky.